Good morning. I wanted to talk to you about one of the most overlooked passages in the Bible, in my opinion. So John 3:16 is very well known. I would argue is probably the most well-known Bible verse. For God so loved the world, he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life, right? But John 3:17 is very important, and usually people stop at 3:16. 3:17 says, "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him." And when we look at Christ, that was his life's mission, was to seek and save the lost, right? And when we think about this verse, it's just a beautiful depiction of what Christ did while he was on earth. We see that he called out the religious leaders because they were not following God the right way. But then we see when it comes to the sinners that he spoke to, it was sinners, but quotation marks because that's just terminology. When it comes to the sinners, he didn't tell them to turn until he had built a relationship with them, right? Every single time, he showed them that he cared about them. And then when they asked, he goes, you know what? You need to turn away from sin. And it's just really encouraging to me because in a day and age when we are told, Christianity is offensive because it doesn't necessarily line up with everything the world believes in, there's this underlying theme that, Christ is very compassionate. Christ cares. And so if you haven't heard that today, I really encourage you, look it up and keep reading.